Let's now take a look at the comparative bar chart. So you would use a comparative bar chart when you're trying to provide that visual comparison of two or more groups. It'll be constructed much like a bar chart, except you'll have two or more bar charts combined into a single set of horizontal and vertical axes. So an example of a data set that would be great for a comparative bar chart is looking at whether or not people with college degrees think that their education was worth the cost. So here we have data from 2,548 adults with an associate's degree and 30,151 adults with a bachelor's degree. And we can see their responses, whether they strongly agree, disagree, neither agree nor disagree, agree, or strongly agree for the different groups. Now, when you are doing a comparative bar chart, it is essential that you switch to a relative frequency because we often will have such different frequencies that we would lose the overall effect of our comparison. Here, by only having 2,500 associate degree holders versus 30,000 bachelor degree holders, that data is going to look so different that you're not going to be able to get a good comparison. So you would do the relative frequency just on the associate degree holders. So you would take, for example, 178 out of the 2,548 observations to get the associate degree holder relative frequencies. And then you would do it again with just the bachelor degree holders. So the first entry there would be 1,508 divided by 30,151, giving you a relative frequency of 0.05. So you see both of those relative frequencies will add up to 1. So now we would combine and we would have our shared horizontal axis with the different responses and a shared vertical axis with the relative frequencies. But what you'll see here when we are actually drawing in the rectangles, that we have a key so that we know which color corresponds to which type of degree. And then we have the strongly disagree category for both of them side by side. You can continue to build this with the degree category, the disagree category, neither agree or disagree category, agree, and strongly agree. Having them side by side here would help you make a comparison to see how the groups differed with their responses. And just to show you why we want to use the relative frequency here is if you had just done the regular frequency, you would hardly be able to see the changes in the associate degree holders. And so you would not be able to make any useful conclusion here. And in fact, you run the risk of drawing the incorrect conclusions because the scales are just not appropriate for making comparisons. And so to go back to the relative frequency bar charts, we are on an even playing field and we can make good conclusions and comparisons.